One enter plea of not guilty. Court date is August 20th, 2024. Pre-trial in front of Judge Taylor. Sir, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say, orally or writing, it can be used against you in a court of law. You also have a right to an attorney. Have that attorney present during questioning. If you're unable to afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, court expense. Understand those rights, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's go to your criminal matter. Criminal matter case number is 240-5830-101, sir. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel.
Jessica Scheib on behalf of Mr. Williams, who has formal reading, understands his constitutional rights and stands here.
Thank you. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. First court date is July 24th, 2024. It is a probable cause conference, 8:30. Followed by preliminary examination, July 31st, 2024. Both matters in front of Judge King. Mr. Williams, bond conditions. 1, you're not to have contact with a Darnisha Davis. That means no person-to-person contact, no contact with third parties, no phone calls, no emails, no text messaging. You are not to possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. And you are not to go to the complaint's residence that is on Anderden. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Counsel Coyle, go ahead, Esteban, please.
Your Honor, in this matter, the people are requesting a $25,000 cash surety bond as well as tether, house arrest, no contact. I do not see a criminal history for Mr. Williams, but the complainant, Ms. Davis, told the officers that the defendant had choked her. He struck her and bit her. He choked her to the point she lost consciousness and threw up. It is information that she is pregnant. They've been in a dating relationship since May. She did call 911. I did note in the APA note dated July 16th, which would be yesterday, that the complainant went to the hospital for a CAT scan to her head. She noted to the prosecutor she had bruising to her arm. She said that there were others in the house that heard her scream and come into the room, and that this all occurred at the defendant's home. He had told her, "You're dead," over and over while she was calling the officers. And she said the night before he threatened to kill her, saying she makes him so angry, he wants to hurt her. And she wants no contact with Mr. Williams. So those are the notes that are from the APA after speaking to the complainant. I feel that based on those notes, based on what the allegations are, Your Honor, that he poses a high risk of dangerousness to this complainant, Ms. Davis. And for that reason, I'm asking for the $25,000 cash surety bond, tether, house arrest, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counselor Scheib, go ahead, please.
So, Your Honor, these are two individuals that are in a dating relationship. And the the report itself says that the complainant told the police officers that they were laying together on the mattress in the bed, and that she thought that the defendant thought it would be funny to touch her. Okay, funny, not assaultive, not anything like that, that it was funny and that she didn't want to. The people just said that the day before, allegedly, there had been stuff going on, but then I don't know why they're still laying next to each other in a mattress. And if the people are going to take what the complaining witness is saying, then also in the report, you see my client saying that the complaining witness was mad because she asked him for a sexual request, and the court can see it, so I don't need to put on the record what that was. And he declined to do that to her. So, you know, these are two individuals that are together, that are laying on a mattress, that are, you know, sleeping together, that want different sexual things from each other. And then at some point, someone's pissed and she calls the police. Now, the police don't indicate that they saw any injuries. Nothing in this report indicates that there was any witnesses, that there was anybody there. Everything that the people stated about whatever conversations were had after are not in this report. We're not aware of any of those. And in the report, she first, allegedly says that the defendant had choked her, but then now we're hearing, other things, Your Honor. Nothing in this report did I see mention of her pregnant unless I missed it. And this is an individual with no criminal history whatsoever in 33 years, Your Honor. 33 years, no criminal history. Sir, it's distracting. It's distracting. Just listen. Please. He's not on probation or parole, nothing pending. He's employed at Allied Universal as a security guard. He is diabetic and does take insulin and already had to be taken to the hospital before he even got to the Detroit Detention Center. And he's a lifelong resident of Michigan. They have a child on the way together, but there's no reason to have any contact with each other. And this was his home. But whatever the court is going to say, absolutely no contact with this address, complaining witness, no problem at all, Your Honor. He understands that. But this is an individual with no history. So based on an allegation with no witnesses, the court, the people are asking for a cash bond. And again, he's diabetic with insulin. I think that his history should speak for him, Your Honor. So respectfully asking the court to consider a personal bond, high personal bond, and no contact, Your Honor.
Thank you. DDC, Officer Prey, can you mark Mr. Williams file medical? That's one. And Counsel Coyle, you said that there were some notes in the prosecutor's file?
That's correct.
And specifically, does it say what the prosecutor observed or what she was told by the complainant?
It's a phone call, I assume. Because she said she spoke to her. It's a Melissa Shiabi. I think these are just her notes from, I don't think she was because she says at the hospital now. So she's obviously either on the phone with her, had been, so it's not in person, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, and whether or not that the prosecutor observed any type of injuries, but you're clarifying is that it was a phone conversation that the prosecutor had with complainant Ms. Davis. Is that correct, or somebody else?
That's correct. This is all with Ms. Davis reporting this to the prosecutor. Shiabi,
right.
Or something. Melissa.
Well, when you say, is that the prosecutor's name?
I don't know all the prosecutors there anymore. I would think that is a prosecutor's name. Her last name is Chehabi. So there's a lot of new people there, Your Honor. I'm not sure. Either that's going to be a victim advocate or a prosecutor.
Okay. So the name that you were talking about, that is either victim's advocate or the prosecutor that was talking to the complainant, and the complainant says, I'm at the hospital.
That's how I read it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right. In this particular matter, court uses clear and convincing evidence standard when it's entertaining a monetary bond. And Counsel Coyle, there is no other prior pending cases that are assaultive or prior convictions?
No, I see no criminal history. I see no criminal history.
Well, with that being said, Mr. Williams is going to get $100,000 personal bond. Give him my opportunity. Mr. Williams, you are to stay away from the complainant. And when I say stay away, that means no contact of any kind. If the complainant wants to talk to you, is at your door, is calling you, you are not to respond. Do you understand that, Mr. Williams?
I understand completely.
Okay. Because, sir, if you violate the bond conditions, you don't show up at court, understand, sir, next time it will be a monetary bond. And because my understanding of your medical condition, being diabetic, sir, I'm going to give you an opportunity. So, violation, Next time, bring your toothbrush because you'll be having a high monetary bond next time. Do you understand all that?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Thank you.
Counsel Coyle, did you want to place anything else on the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, let's go. Yeah, 23.